What's going on, too? I'm back with another reaction video, man. I got another video on the screen, man. NBA refs are rigging the finals again. Hey, that can mean a lot, and it could also mean it depends on how you look at that statement. But yeah, we finna see what he hitting on. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the noti bell. I'm finna get straight into it. I lied. It looks like I'm not finna get straight into it. What? Okay. The Pacers do look nice right this second too. I ain't gonna lie. And this is coming from OKC fan. The Pacers look nice, and like I don't know what to expect for this game that's gonna happen tonight. But they at home. Like we at home, so it's just like I like OKC, but I wouldn't be surprised if like the Pacers just pull it out today. I'm gonna be kind of pissed, but not really, because I won't be that surprised. Because like Hallie done been here before. He done been in a situation similar to this before, and he's been waiting for this moment. So if say they went.
Unfortunately, they forgot to game plan for him.
Talking about Scott Foster. What Scott Foster been? What he think? What he been saying? What he been seeing out of Scott Foster this year?
From phantom fouls to game-changing whistles, officiating has tainted countless playoff moments.
Yeah.
It's sad, it cheapens the game, and it casts a shadow over the entire league. But once again, the NBA is at the center of controversy. This time,
But it's always gonna be some. But it's never like. It's never like not gonna be something that's controversial. Like something weird is gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So it's not like that much could change it. But it depends on the point of view that you're coming from. We finna see the cook.
Game 7. And losing that, with Halliburton now dealing with a calf strain, their chances are slipping fast. Just look at these odds. Most people see OKC.
Love OKC. That's all I know. I thought they were gonna put it away in game 6, but I nigga Hallie remember how to hoop again, I guess.
Yes or no. That's it. You're in. Trading on couch.
Yeah, making money on another day. You thought I was Pete?
Traders who trade no strings attached. We're excited.
Yeah, you thought you yapping hard.
Are supposed to be neutral.
They supposed to be. It don't be looking like that at all.
One referee has become impossible to ignore. His name is Scott Foster.
Yeah.
Widely known around the league as the Extender. Over the years, he's built a reputation for controversial whistles, the kind that just happen to stretch playoff series.
Fuck out the spot, Jesus.
Etc. Earlier this season in a Knicks game, Scott was seen limping around the court, and by the end of the third quarter, he couldn't continue. A calf injury. The NBA world wished him a speedy recovery, but fans were probably thinking, maybe, just maybe, the playoffs would feel a little more fair this time. Now, fortunately, the calf healed. But unfortunately, so did his whistle. In game 1 of the second round, the Nuggets stole a win from OKC. And if they had managed to steal another one, OKC would have been dead in the water. But here's the thing. OKC isn't just another playoff team. They've got the MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah.
A player the league
Right on.
clearly invested in to become the future face of the league. So, game 2, it mattered a lot. If Denver went up 2-0, the series was basically.
They shouldn't even went up 1-0. Chet missed free throws.
Guess
They shouldn't have got that one off, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's right. Scott Foster.
And they let Aaron Gordon FaceTime something on the left wing. Like,
I mean, 11 free throws for SGA, Jokic fouled out, and a blowout game. Denver never stood a chance.
Chet missed 2 free throws. You know when he that happened? Like, those free throws meant a lot.
So, the other game Scott Foster officiated in this series
I can't even say that game had anything to do with the ref. That's just unfortunate on our end. We just got to knock down free throws and play defense. Like we sat there and let him come down. Like after Chet missed those 2 free throws, we let them run. We let them run all the way down and hit Eric Gordon on the left wing. Like we can't let stuff like that happen though. We can't blame stuff like that on the refs.
SGA lived at the line. 15 free throw attempts. That's 3 for 3 when Foster's involved with OKC. And what about after that? He wasn't on the floor, but for Game 2 of the NBA Finals against the Pacers, he was working in the replay center. And yes, OKC won that Game 2. That's 4 for 4. Then came Game 4, a golden chance for the Pacers to take a commanding 3-1 lead.
Nope.
All but shut the door on OKC. But,
I don't think that got something to do with it, bro. That ain't got shit to do with Scott Foster, in my opinion.
But I wasn't the only one. People were literally changing their predictions the moment his name got announced.
I see why you say that. Yeah, I'd see why you say that. Coming from the fact that this guy's on the court I see why you say that.
I expected Foster to leave his fingerprints all over this game, and it didn't take long. In the second quarter, he hits Obi Toppin with a flagrant foul. Now, from every angle, it looked like a hard playoff foul. That's it. Nothing dirty, nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it looks like Caruso sort of jumps into him.
They jumped into each other.
Even the commentators didn't think it was going to be a flagrant.
We all agree with Steve Cappy. We don't agree with Scott Foster. Now he comes in, it's a hard shot.
It's only gonna be considered flagrant if you just wind that joint up and karate chop something. That look like a regular. This look like a regular ball foul. It's like a regular playoff hard foul. Like you don't. It's just like you're not really trying to like foul him, but you want him to get this free bucket at the rim. So you gotta give him something to get him out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Was enough to make it like he's making a play on
That's a ball. That's a play on the ball.
That call was made, though, was the moment I said to myself, here
That-
we go.
Yeah, that probably shouldn't have been I give him that. That probably shouldn't have been a flagrant call foul.
SGA was untouchable.
But that's a foul though. I ain't gonna.
Win is win.
Those are fouls though. You can't dictate that. And those are fouls though.
By missing free throws and playing like
Yeah, he got to knock. Yeah, Benny that Mathurin got to knock down free throws. He went 0 for 2 for and man. Don't blame this on the. Man, you can't blame this on the refs, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can't just sit here and blame this series on the refs. I ain't lying. Especially when you bringing up points like this. Like he got to knock. He missed 2 free throws at the line. Those were needed. You knock those 2 free throws down and get a stop.
they were playing 8-on-5 with the way Scott Foster and his crew were calling this one.
Nah.
Like, seriously, how is this a shooting foul? Chad spins into Neesmith.
That's a questionable take, but it's a foul.
Everyone was stunned.
Yeah, I understand that one. I feel that one.
Line began. 8 free throws. The man took 8 free throws in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry averaged 18
But
shots a game,
majority of those,
and he
majority of those fouls came from take fouls in the end of the game, like where they had the foul, and that's who they fouled. You can't just blame him for shooting. Hey, you can't sit there and bring stats up like this, and the free throws that he took were like, they were already in the bonus. Stop fouling.
Bruce, the man took 8 free throws in the fourth quarter. Steph Curry averaged
You can't bring up and compare shit like this.
and he only averaged 4 free throws per game.
Nah.
Yet,
Plus, those are 2 different games to be compared.
in the fourth quarter alone. And those calls, just soft, ticky-tack. Fouls you never see get called against OKC. And to make it worse,
Cause who?
this was the dagger game.
Lose out
Nigga, it's a foul though. Like, what do we say? That's a foul though. It's unfortunate, but it's a foul. Like, look.
By the whistle, there was barely any contact.
No, that's a foul. No, that's No, that's a foul.
That's 5 for 5. Every time Scott Foster was involved in an OKC
I ain't gonna lie.
postseason,
It's a bad take in my opinion. I don't like it.
5 for 5.
I don't think he 5 for 5.
That's not suspicious. I mean, really, one of the most controversial refs ever just happens to work a key game that gets decided at the line. But then, to make it worse, he even brought a fan just for calling him Tim Donaghy.
Ah.
The fans weren't quiet about it either. Social media exploded. Thread after thread of people who watched the game live, all saying the same thing.
I'll look at your evidence. I don't like your point, but I'll look at your evidence.
Some people will pull up stats and say,
Maybe you could say that about Chris Paul, because he for sure don't like Chris Paul. I'll give you that. Cause Scott Foster done did Chris Paul bad a lot actually.
but come on, he's not dumb. You think someone like that is going to make it obvious? If you're going to cheat, you don't make it obvious. You plan every move. You run the scenarios in your head over and over. You make sure the numbers look clean. Nothing that raises red flags, but just enough to shift the outcome when it matters. I mean, if I were a corrupt ref, I wouldn't just cheat. I'd make it look like I never touched a thing. Like, players in the league don't just call him the extender for no reason, you know. Take Game 6 of the 2016 NBA Finals, for example. A potential Game 7 between the Warriors and the Cavs meant massive ratings. And, sure enough, it became the most watched NBA game since the Jordan era. But in that Game 6, Steph Curry was hit with a string of soft, ticky-tack fouls, and eventually fouled out. And who was officiating that game? Scott Foster. Now, some people might say, well, if he's always extending series, then why didn't he push the 2021 Finals to Game 7? Simple.
Cause look who won the court.
The bias here isn't even hidden. It's straight up legendary. I mean, Chris Paul has a career-winning percentage around 60%, but in games officiated by Scott Foster, it drops down to 10%.
Damn, that nigga don't win games.
Wasn't
Oh no, that may be a personal issue.
enough. Foster is directly tied to the biggest referee scandal in NBA history. During the height of the Tim Donaghy betting scandal, Foster had a shockingly close relationship with Donaghy, the convicted felon and disgraced ex-ref.
Mm.
And honestly, the evidence pretty overwhelming.
Oh, hey,
Now, what exactly is
I don't know
going on with
about
Scott
that.
Foster? Is the NBA actually giving him the green light to extend series? Is he really favoring certain players over others? We'll never get a straight answer from the league.
No,
This is the kind of
because they'll never say no shit like that. That'll never come out. You'll never know anything about no information like that.
went to prison for betting on games said something that makes a lot of sense. NBA referees understood it was in their best interest to protect the league's stars. Players like Kobe, LeBron, and Shaq who rarely called for fouls because fans paid top dollar to see them in the court, not sitting on the bench. Referees who followed this unwritten rule were rewarded with playoff games, bigger paychecks, and more respect.
It's still in
Favorite
stuff like this. Will always like incentivize, like just not incentivize, but like help the next person. Without, yeah, matter of fact, they probably got the rest probably got way more unwritten rules than we even know. Especially when you point out something like that, because that's a big one. That's big right there. Then they get in, and yeah, they do get incentives. That's how people like Scott Foster get the ref the finals because of stuff like this.
So, when it comes to the NBA and officiating,
Nah, hell no.
This isn't a mafia movie. There's too much at stake. If that kind of call
That would have got pointed out, obviously, if it was like that.
a billion-dollar empire. Instead, I think it's exactly how Tim described it. Referees understand what the league wants, and they fall in line.
Cause the internet is still like entertainment. It's like it's still a sport, but it's still more entertainment. Everybody has to. People have to be satisfied as far as like,
Get rewarded.
I guess from a viewer, not a,
Get sidelined.
from an inside viewer point, like from the higher ups.
NBA keeps things
I guess.
just shady enough to boost ratings, but not
For
so
yeah,
shady
for stuff like that.
it's rigged. Refs know the balance they have to maintain, and the result, a more entertaining product, at least in theory.
But the stuff that he's pointing, but the clips and these clips that he pointed out, these are like obvious fouls, though. I can't really say that, especially when the evidence that you showed me, these are like obvious fouls, though. That's just how I see it. Hey, if y'all like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, hit the noti bell. Finna get out the joint, man. Peace.